Hey everyone, and welcome to the third day here on our epic China trip. Plan for today is to check out our hotel, which is the Universal Studios Grand Hotel here in Beijing, catch the subway into the centre of Beijing, check into our next hotel, which is the Renaissance Wangfujing Street, and then explore the centre of the city, going to places such as Tiananmen Square, Temple of Heaven, Forbidden City, and Jingshan Park. So it's currently 8:20. The theme park doesn't open until 10 o'clock for regular admittance, and there's already quite a big queue downstairs. And then the park is right ahead of us here. Anyway, we're going to go downstairs, check out the hotel, walk through Universal City Walk, catch the subway into the centre of Beijing. Let's go. Okay, thank you. So we've just gone through the hotel security, which is behind me over there, to go to City Walk. So it's very keen on security around here. Case couldn't go through the X-ray machine, the backpack could. So now we're going to walk through Universal City Walk towards the subway station. So we're entering Universal City Walk now. The very famous Universal Globe is right in front of us. So what we're going to do now is walk through Universal City Walk that way, and on the left hand side is the train station into Beijing. I think we found Holly's new car. I think you can fit in that, couldn't you? Yeah. So there's the train station just by there. I guess we go through here to get out. So this would be the first time I've ever used a subway in Beijing. So let's see how we get the tickets. I'm going to assume we can use the automated ticket machines, select English, and then select which journey we want to make. The machines are right in front of us, just by here. Okay, so let's see how we do this. I'm going to select English. We want line 8 there, and now we're going to go to the National Art Museum, which is that one there. We want 3 tickets. I think that's correct. And we're going to pay by scanning a code. So, don't know what, please select method of verifying your identity. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to hold up to the passports. Okay, so it's not just a case of showing your passport to do this. You have to register on the Jingshan system on their app, how to buy tickets. So now I've got to register all of us using the online system in their app. It's taken a bit of time, so we have to do full passport details, expiry date of passports, full name, date of birth, etc. So that's what I'm doing now, just in order to buy a train ticket. So I've submitted all my information. I'm just going to see if it's okay. I've even got to upload a picture of my passport to be registered. Seems a bit overkill, if I'm honest. What are you up to, Holly? Well, that was a right palaver. I'll tell you about it when we get down to the train. Okay, yes, going to Beijing West train station. So this is the one we want. Get the train tickets. I thought that would be a straightforward process. But actually wasn't. You have to... I'll tell you what, I'll tell you about it later. Because you're not going to hear a word I'm saying now. So we're going to be taking this all the way to Shushikao there. So it's going to be 23 stops. Then we're going to transfer to line 8. So now we're going to transfer to line 8. Want that one, National Art Museum, which is going to be 4 stops from where we are here. So we're looking for the southwest exit, which will take us to Wangfujing Street, and that's the street that our hotel is on. So we want to exit by exit D because we're going to Wangfujing Street. Okay. There we go. So it's going to be way too early to check into our hotel. It's only about 10:30, but we'll drop our bags off and then we'll start exploring. But we'll keep our fingers crossed. You never know, our rooms might be ready. They might let us check in this early, but I don't think so. So we're here. We're going to get out at exit D2 because our hotel is around this area here. So we're going to walk south down Wangfujing Street. So we've just come out of the subway and we're going to walk that way down Wangfujing Street. So we're out. We're on the road. One of the first things you actually notice is how quiet the traffic is as well. This was London, it'd be a lot louder, but the majority of all vehicles on the road here are electric. So we've made it to the hotel. That was just a short 5-minute walk from the subway. Really easy. Okay, this is a quick room tour of room 1643 at the Renaissance Wangfujing Street in Beijing. So this is a club level floor, so we're on floor 16. We've got club level access as well, so we're going to go to the club lounge later. There's Matthew. Then this is the bathroom. Really big bathroom for a hotel, if I'm honest. Like I said, this is floor 16, and I paid extra for a Forbidden City view. Here's a view. I believe that's Jingshan Park there. And over in that direction, it's a bit hazy at the moment, a bit smoggy, so you can't really see, but that's the Forbidden City over by there. We've just had a really quick relax in our room. Really nice. Now we're going to grab a taxi and head to Tiananmen Square. It's only a couple of miles away, but we're kind of pushed for time now because the subway took way longer than we expected. So we're just going to grab a taxi from outside. Okay, you go up there. Thank you. So this is the first checkpoint. So we've made it through the first security checkpoint. They didn't check our bags, they just checked our passports on that one, just to make sure we had tickets to go in. So you can't just turn up on the day and expect to go into Tiananmen Square. You have to make a reservation at least 1 day in advance. So I've already done that. You can do that free of charge via the WeChat app. So if you search for Tiananmen Square in WeChat, it's all in Chinese, but it's pretty straightforward how to do it. So I just select today. And I've also got one for tomorrow as well, just in case. So also, if you do buy tickets for the Forbidden City, you can go into Tiananmen Square and the reservation holds as well. So we're doing Tiananmen Square and Forbidden City this morning. Our ticket for the Forbidden City starts at 11 a.m. and we can go in anytime between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. This looks like the second security checkpoint. Second checkpoint through. I think we've still got more to do. We still haven't done a bag check yet, which we'll be doing very shortly. Probably this building right ahead of us by here. Okay, we made it through security and they absolutely check everything, and I mean every single thing. They opened every single camera battery I had. I've also got a GPS tracker in here, which I record my whole movements on this whole trip. It logs all my locations so I can tag myself later so I know exactly where I've been. They weren't happy with that at all. I thought they were going to confiscate it. In the end, somebody said, oh, is it Wi-Fi? First of all, there's no English whatsoever, so I had to just do it through the Google Translate app. They had about 3 security guards come, and it looks like they were going to confiscate the GPS device. Then one person just came and said, "Oh, is it Wi-Fi?" So I said yes to that, even though it's not Wi-Fi, it's a GPS tracker. So I don't know if I'm going to carry that around much longer because I don't want it confiscated. So I just said it's Wi-Fi, and then they let me go. But yeah, it's very, very, every single little thing. Like we're carrying some medication for Matthew as well, and they wanted to know what that was. They opened the box it was in. Every single camera battery they opened, had a look at that. Every single item in my bag, they scrutinized. So if you're coming through security here, they've got to check every single thing you've got. But here we are at the entrance to Tiananmen Square, right by there. So we're going to walk through Qianmen Square. In fact, this is Tiananmen Square here. So that's the door, the gate with Mao's portrait. That's the famous part. But here's the whole of Tiananmen Square over here. We're right at the top of Tiananmen Square now, so that's the whole square here. You see how big it is. It's obviously the most famous part of Qianmen Square, Mao Zedong, and we walk through that to go to the Forbidden City. So here's the most iconic thing in Tiananmen Square, the portrait of Chairman Mao. We've taken a lot of photographs here. Now we're going to walk through the entrance to the right-hand side and head towards the Forbidden City. Just look at these doors as well. And that's the entrance from the back. So if we keep walking this way, we'll eventually come to the Forbidden City. I think it's about 800 meters away. There's a sign here. Let's go and take a look. Okay, so the Palace Museum, 420 meters ahead. Straight this way. So here's a map of the Palace Museum. We're right at the very bottom there. We go through the Meridian Gate to actually enter the Forbidden City. Then we're going to walk all the way up here, all the way along, right to the very top. And then when we leave, up by there is Jingshan Park, which is a great overview to look down at the Forbidden City. So we're now approaching the Meridian Gate. This is the main entrance now to the Palace Museum, or as most people call it, the Forbidden City. And this is the line to get in from here all the way over there. So just for reference, the left-hand line is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for tour groups only, as you can see by all the flags. So probably each tour guide's got about 50 people. This one line by here where people are walking up and down quite quickly, that's for people with no bags. And on the right hand side where we are, this is for regular tourists who have got bags. Okay, we've just come out of that security now. So what to do there, they check your passports, which your tickets are linked to. So they've made sure all 3 of us had valid tickets for today by keying in the passport numbers. Then there was another bag check. Not quite as thorough as the last one, but they still did go through my bag and ask me what a few of the things were. Anyway, we're now going to enter the Palace Museum, aka the Forbidden City. So we've made it inside the Forbidden City. First time I've ever been here, and it's been on my bucket list probably for decades. So this is the first courtyard that we come to. It's very, very impressive. Very impressive. Right, can you see these pots, Holly? Do you know what these were used for? No, they used to store water in these. So then in the summer, if there was a fire, they had easy access to the water to put out the fire. That interesting?
No.
So we've already been here for about an hour. We still haven't done that much yet. We're just spending our time looking at all the little details and just walking around. So I believe there's just under 1,000 rooms in the whole of the palace complex. We're not going to see hardly any of that. In fact, we're going to walk in a straight line all the way north, but there's loads of side alleys you can go down as well with far more buildings each side. But we're doing the main kind of short tourist route, heading straight north all the way through the major, larger buildings in the centre of the complex. This is only the second courtyard that we've come to. Lots of tour groups around, although there does seem to be a lot of empty space in this one compared with the previous one. So I guess it's just a look at the draw, just depending on the time, where the major tour groups are at each moment in time. So here's another set of steps into another building here. We're just having to sit down for a little bit. Feet are hurting.
I'm cold.
And Holly's cold. So I think it's about maybe 10, 12 degrees today. But it is overcast. It'd be nice if it was a bright sunny sky, especially with a location like this. It'd look amazing. But it's still really, really impressive. The amount of buildings, the amount of detail that goes into all these buildings, and the fact they're hundreds of years old. It's just absolutely fascinating, this place. It's absolutely fascinating. As I mentioned earlier, this has been on my bucket list for a long, long time. And we've been trying to come here for the past few years as well. Originally booked in 2021. Obviously that couldn't happen. And postponed to 2022. That couldn't happen either. So we decided not to come here last year, just as the country was starting to open up again. But now China's fully opened. So that's why we're here in March and April in 2024. I'm not sure what this is, but it might, well, it looks a bit like a millstone. So you put stick all the way through there, put your grain in the top there, and walk in a circle, and that grinds the grain at the bottom. But I might be completely wrong.
Are we gonna get work chapter?
Yes. And what are we got to get to eat?
Peking Duck.
Peking Duck, yes. What's the park called we're going to next? No, what did you say it was?
TikTok.
So everybody was queuing up to take photos inside that area there. I tried to zoom in a bit with this camera, but I couldn't really see that much. I think it might be the throne where the emperor sat, but I'm not 100% sure. The place is called the Palace. Yeah, I'll show you this. The Palace of Heavenly Purity. So I think that's the end of the building section. We're now in the Imperial Gardens. So we'll have a look around the Imperial Gardens for a short while. Then we exit by the North Gate, and that's when we'll get to Jingshan Park. Are you going to be able to read these books, Ali?
No.
No. So we've just got a commemorative medallion from here. So we paid via Alipay. Have to select one there. What have we got, Holly?
This
Like a little
medal thing.
medal or a coin, isn't it? And what's on the other side? So that's this place, Forbidden City. And that's it. We've now left the Forbidden City. We're going to go straight ahead to Jingshan Park. As soon as you come out, there's loads of people trying to sell you, I guess they're bus tours maybe. So they got their megaphones, they're shouting very loudly, saying come and go on our bus tour. I'm assuming that's what they're saying. So now we're going to attempt to cross the road by here. I think we're going to take our lives in our hands. Might have to cross the road, but I don't think there was a bus paying attention. It was a green pedestrian signal. But he still came and almost went into the side of us. So the entrance to Jingshan Park is on the east side of the park, which is this road here. So I'm going to assume a bit further down here on the left hand side will be the entrance. So we just got to get some tickets. So we've just got our tickets from the booth behind us. I think it was only one yuan each. So what's that, 10p a ticket? Absolute bargain. The reason we've come to Jingshan Park is there's a great overlook of the whole of the Forbidden City. So we're going to start heading up the path now. I wonder if every path goes up the hill. There's a lot of people over this way going up a path. I think we'll join those ones. They might all connect, but I'm not sure. It's best to follow the crowd in situations like this, because they're probably doing exactly the same as what we're doing, climbing right to the top of the hill where there's a pagoda, and there's a great view of the Forbidden City from there.
Wait, if it's like going up a hill, I might like it.
And this is the view from Jingshan Park. Forbidden City for pretty much as far as the eye can see due to the smog. And then right at the top of this hill is this amazing pagoda. It's time to walk down all those steps again. So we've come to Qianmen area where we're going to get some lunch. Well, it's a late lunch, early dinner. To get here, we decided to take a taxi because it's only about 3 or 4 miles away, but our feet are hurting and we're kind of a bit pressed for time now because we want to get some lunch. Then we want to go over to the Temple of Heaven before returning back to the hotel. So originally I booked the Didi. So Didi is like the Chinese equivalent of Uber. You can do that directly from the app in Alipay. But I was only about 20 yuan, which is about £2. He didn't come. Then another one phoned me, but obviously couldn't understand it. It sounded like he didn't want to pick us up in the end. So we waited for a while. Then we decided to just get a regular taxi off the street, but he didn't use the meter and he charged us 70 yuan, which is about £7. So I think we were probably ripped off there, if I'm honest, because the taxi this morning direct from the hotel was only a 13, which is about £1.30, bro. It's a bit of a similar distance. Anyway, what we're looking for is a place called Quanjude, which is a Peking Duck restaurant, one of the original ones and also meant to be one of the best ones, although it is a bit of a tourist thing. So we're just having a look for that now. So we're just going to keep walking down here and have a look when we get to it. So we're at the south entrance to Tiananmen Square here. We're on Qianmen Street, which is behind me, going down that way, south toward... I don't even know where that goes. And we're here for one reason. That's to get some traditional Peking duck from Quanjude. So this is the entrance to Qianmen Street, and it's where we're going to get our lunch. So we've been sitting waiting for about 15 minutes so far. Not 100% sure what's happening, why we're not going in, because the restaurant is just totally empty apart from a few diners in the far corner. So that's my ticket they gave us. Now 4 more people are starting to appear as well. So we're just sitting on some stools and everybody just waiting to go in, like I said, even though the restaurant is pretty much empty. Shall we just say about our clue what number you call it? So here's the menu. It's quite extensive when you look at this. There's plenty and plenty of things. But I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to be ordering. So we are going to be ordering the Peking roast duck, the Beijing roast duck. Price for a whole one is 258, so that's about £25. And then as a side order, we need the side dishes. So that's 5 yuan a portion, and we're also getting some pancakes, and that's 15 per person there. And we haven't ordered dessert yet, but I've got a rough idea what we're going to have. And then for dessert, I think we're going to order this Beijing snack platter. But that looks really interesting. In with, they brought us some hot water and filled up these little cups for us. Then we had the drink, so Matthew's got a Coke. Holly's got a watermelon juice because she loves watermelon. And I'm just waiting for my Sprite. So we've come to the upstairs section, so there's a good view of down there where we were waiting. There's a lot of tables there. So it's over 2 floors, this restaurant is. Got some very ornate chandeliers. Look at this. And we've got the skin, and we've got some of the meat here, and then we've got our pancakes, and then we've got our things to go on the pancakes. So this is everything now. We've got our duck, we've got our duck skin, we've even got our duck head pancakes. So I think we're about to start. Holly's not eating the pancakes, she's just going straight for the duck. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we'll get our pancake. We then get the duck and dip it in the hoisin sauce. There. In fact, I think I'll even have a little bit more. So we're going to have some more there. Then we get some scallions. Down there. And I'm not sure what this is. Is it just cucumber maybe? Put that there. And then we just wrap it up. So it looks like that. And then we're ready to eat it. It's really good. Really good. It's not much though, is there?
Go.
Yeah, it's like almost gone. I haven't got free.
If you would do one, do it. I got right square.
Okay. So you can also eat the skin, and this is meant to be a bit of a delicacy, and what you do, you dip it in the sugar, and that's meant to give it a sweet flavour. That's really soft, if I'm honest. You got this crispy bit of the skin, and then directly underneath it, it's like fat. So it's weird, it's like a crispy but a soft texture. So what they've done now is bring us a duck broth. So all the remaining parts of the duck that was left, they boiled up and made this soup for us and give us these little bowls to eat it in as well. Oh, Holly's got to try it.
It's alright.
It's okay. Good. Let's try the soup. It is what it is. It tastes like boiled duck. So it's not a creamy soup or anything like that. It's literally, you can just taste the duck that's been boiled. It tastes nice though. And they also give you the duck head as well as proof that you've had the whole duck. And as well as that, we actually get a certificate to say we've had the duck from here. It's got its own unique reference number, the code of the particular duck. So this will be a souvenir of our trip here. Are you eating soup with chopsticks, Holly? So Holly has got a strawberry flavoured ice cream with like a duck. It's a duck, is it? That's their logo, their mascot.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Gonna try it? You like?
I think it's like strawberry milkshake flavor or something.
Strawberry milkshake?
It tastes good.
Okay, good. So our dessert has arrived. There you go, those ducks are really cute there. Not sure what it's going to taste like. I guess it's a mixture of pastries and cakes. So, do you want to go first, Matthew, and pick one?
Throw in that duck.
He's looking in different directions. There's two there. Everything's got two, so can you split it?
Fine.
Okay. I guess I'm going to have that one as well. We'll take her in order. So let's see what this is like. Tastes good. I can't identify what the flavour is though. Maybe a bit of beaten paste or something in there. That one. See what? Oh, that's like a mochi kind of thing. Yeah, mochi with maybe an almond paste in there.
Still do that one.
Don't know. I don't know what that is either. Got no flavour. Very like glutinous. Don't think it was glutinous rice though.
It's pork.
Can't be pork. It's a dessert.
Tastes like a sausage roll, doesn't it?
Really? Okay. Okay, my turn. Matthew thinks it tastes a bit like a sausage roll. Let's see what it's like. That's where it is. Oh yeah. I'm not sure well. So you can't have minced pork for dessert, can you? Interesting. And Matthew wants me to have the duck first. So Here we go. That's what they look like. Let's try it, shall we? Don't know what the flavour is at all. Don't know. Maybe you didn't like that one. Do you want to try it? Holly's going to try it.
Why does it feel like that?
I don't know. Nope, Holly didn't like it. No, Holly didn't like it. This is probably the worst one out of the lot, which is a shame because it's the best looking one. I still don't know what it tastes like. I really don't know. Like the texture of an avocado. So it may be some kind of fruit shaped like a duck. But yeah, I'm not sure. So that was Quanjude restaurant. Altogether, the cost came to 413 RMB, which is about £43. Tasted really good. It was really nice. I'm glad we went there. But to be honest, we're still all really hungry. So we're going to head back to the hotel now. Unfortunately, we were there for so long, we're not able to go to the Temple of Heaven, which we really wanted to do this afternoon. But I had a look at what time it closes. Although the park itself, the Temple of Heaven Park, closes about 9 o'clock tonight, all the buildings shut at 5. And time is now 5:45. So we're going to go there tomorrow after the Great Wall, I think. Which is a real shame because I really want to go to Temple of Heaven today, but it hasn't worked out. Everybody's looking at that. Okay. Madame Tussauds. So we're going to attempt to go back on the subway now on line 8 all the way back up to our hotel. Fingers crossed it works right this time. So just at the top of Qianmen Street, where we got the taxi to, go to the right hand side and the subway station is over by there. What you find as well, there's lots of live streamers everywhere, so they basically live stream on the Chinese equivalent of TikTok and Bilibili, and they make money with just donations, a bit like I guess people do back home, but you see them everywhere. So we're just walking down the street now, look, everybody's just live streaming.
所以呢，趁着什么呀？趁着什么淡季，性价比高的
Here's the Qianmen subway station. Let's see if this works, shall we? Line 8. Art Museum. Free tickets.
Oh.
Let's go. If I scan. Not working again.
Oh.
Not working again. Okay, this is Future Mark speaking. Regarding all these automated telemachines here in the subway in Beijing, I've been doing a lot of reading overnight, and apparently if you don't have a Chinese phone number, you can't actually use them. They don't accept foreign IDs, which is what I've been trying to do here. Even if you pay in cash, you still have to register your identity, and you need a Chinese number for that. So what we've done for the rest of the trip in Beijing, and I believe it's only in Beijing, not any of the other subway stations anywhere around China, at least from my initial research that I was doing overnight. So what we have to do is go to a teller every time. You can use the Alipay app to do it directly with the turnstiles, but because I've only got one Alipay on my mobile phone, and Matthew and Holly don't have Alipay on their phones, obviously, because they're children, we can't do it that way, because I couldn't find a way of using Alipay to pay for 3 separate people going through the turnstiles. Anyway, back to the video. So we had issues again with the machine, so I had to go and see the customer service and manually pay for 3 tickets. And we're going to go this way, Holly. Do you remember how to do it? Just put it on the top. Okay, there you go. You can go. All right. So we're back at the hotel now. We've been here for a few hours. As soon as we came back, first thing we did was go to the club lounge to get some nice food and some drinks. Then we went over to the fitness centre and enjoyed the facilities of the swimming pool for about an hour and a half. Really nice area down there. Swimming pool's about 25 metres long. You really enjoyed it, didn't you, Holly? And they even had a hot tub as well. Anyway, I think we're going to end this video here. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, it's really appreciated. If you're new here, my name's Mark, and along with my daughter Holly, and son Matthew, we make travel and theme park videos from around the world. Now here's Holly with a special message.
If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell button.
Bye! Next time on Travelshorts Epic China Trip.